The sun is hot, the sun is not a place where we could live. But here on earth there'd be no life without the light it gives. We need its light, we need its heat, the sunlight that we see. The sunlight comes from our own sun's atomic energy. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees.
Hey there, Mustangs. Welcome to school for the week of January 16th. Let's start off the week with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Job well done. Let's see what's happening at Westlake this week. Awesome. Can't wait to see that musical. We've been looking forward to it for a long time.
Hey Mustangs! Right now your teachers are passing out the third quarter disclosure document. Don't forget to pull this out in each of your classes so your teachers in each period can add in their important information. What you may also be finding on your desk is your new schedule for third quarter. What we want to make sure with your new schedule is that you pull out your cell phones right now and take a picture. That way if you lose your paper, you still know what your classes are for the quarter. Also, remember that if you need to make a schedule change, you're going to go down to the counseling center during that period. The counselors will work through those as fast as they can, and if necessary, they might have you come back tomorrow. Thanks so much. Have a great day, Mustangs.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. In what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. We will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Mighty Mustangs, today is an important day for many reasons. You may remember that about halfway through second quarter, we began our hall sweep every period, every day process, and I have to congratulate you. We had a fraction of the number of tardies the second half of our second quarter, and you get the credit for that. Job well done. It was impressive to see you do. It was also exciting to be able to award that many more STEM crazy points and have kids cash those in at the Mustang Market on Fridays. Job well done. You may also recall when we announced that hall sweep every period, every day process, that we said that those tiered consequences, those levels of consequences, would actually reset at the beginning of each quarter. So the good news is, here it is, day one of third quarter. Every single person is starting at 0 as far as the number of tardies go. Keep yourself under 3 for the whole quarter. We give up to 3 for just a warning, but we expect that no student should be getting more than 3 tardies throughout the entire quarter. And many were able to hit that goal in the second half of second quarter. So we were excited to see that. Once again, all of you are set back to 0. Get yourself to class on time for the STEM crazy points and to avoid climbing up those consequence tiers. We want to keep you off of those and keep you under 3 throughout the entire third quarter. Thank you, Mustangs. Mustangs, I am here on the first annual, I should say, home game for the Westlake versus Granite Park faculty basketball game. Some of you may recognize the individual next to me. This is the principal of Granite Park Junior High School, slightly shorter than me, go figure, and is willing to engage in this challenge to try to beat the teachers at Westlake Junior High School. How you feeling about your chances, Mr. Wilson?
Good. I told my teachers to take it easy on you guys. We didn't want to beat you too bad, so we'll kind of play soft and only win by a few points, and next time we'll play a little harder and beat you handily.
That's so interesting, because I told my teachers the exact same thing. Guess we're going to see some pretty poor basketball out there. Well, this is the start. It's at Westlake. We will do one more game later in the year at Granite Park just to humor them. But this one is definitely going down as a win for the Mustangs. Go Mustangs. Say go Mustangs.
Go Grizzlies.
Ah!
I'm liking our chances. I think our team's pretty stacked. We got Lawrence.
We're super excited, and Westlake's definitely going to win.
For sure. Westlake all the way.
We do have the taller principal and the better looking one.
Mr. Wilson is taller.
No, you're just kidding. Mr. Howe definitely taller.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy game. I guess I really didn't have to go to sleep at all last night.
Can I ask you this? Who do you think is the taller principal?
Dad.
Is it your dad or is it me?
Dad.
It's your dad? You think he's taller than me?
I think overall the average height of the Mustangs is much taller.
Right.
The average height of the principals.
Yeah.
It's definitely not average.
Yeah, he does seem to be a little bit shorter and less muscular than our principal, so he shouldn't be that hard to, mess around with.
Go Grizzlies.
Oh, you've already brainwashed your children. Oh, what a pity. Well, that's it for us. Thanks for watching. This is Mustang Media.
All right, so Angela Cortez, she comes after school and asks all sorts of extra questions about science and how to balance chemical equations.
Keith displays consistent, respectful behavior towards his fellow classmates by helping them with questions in class and by always raising his hand before giving thoughtful insight. He is a critical thinker and equally shows deep respect for the academic world and his appreciation for the learning environment here at Westlake STEM. Thank you, Keith.
To Kimmy Ha. Kimmy brings sunshine wherever she goes. Her sweet smile is contagious and brings a smile to teachers and students alike. She always has a positive attitude in class and is eager to help. She truly exhibits all crazy behaviors everywhere she goes. Thank you, Kimmy, for being a ray of sunshine in this world. Yasil Donis. Yasil works very hard and is prepared to meet all of her standards. If she didn't get the score she wanted, she makes sure to retake the assessment until she gets the right score. Her perseverance helped her earn mastery in all of her standards.